Hey everybody, hi. I'm excited to have you here today. So let's dive right in, okay? Welcome to the 90-day brand launch blueprint. This is a 2-day workshop created by my not so humble self, Emily Wale-Koya. So once again, welcome to the 90-day brand launch blueprint. This is day 1. Tomorrow is going to be day 2, and you do not want to miss day 2. You don't want to miss today, you don't want to miss tomorrow. So how to launch your own brand, business or coaching program in 90 days that gets you seen, heard, and paid. This is the topic for today. This is what we're going to be focused on for today. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to be doing tomorrow if you stay till the end. And I know you're going to stay to the end because you definitely will not want to leave. You will not want to leave this meeting today until we are done. So welcome to the 90-day brand launch. You're going to learn today how to launch your own brand, business, or coaching program in 90 days that gets you seen, heard, and paid, even if you are just starting from ground up. Even if. Now, this is my bold claim to you today, and I want you to write it down. I want you to note it because I'm not joking. This webinar will be the most valuable training you attend this year. This webinar will be the most valuable training you attend this year. Now, this training is for female entrepreneurs. If you're a man in here, you can use whatever strategy or tool that I share today to launch your own brand and start your own business and start getting seen, heard, and paid. Monetize your knowledge and do whatever you want to do with information here. It's not sexist. It's not for females only, but this training is for female entrepreneurs who want to launch their own brand, their business, their coaching programs, or their offers with a proven blueprint, okay? This is not you trying this and that or running around the whole place or running from pillar to post. This is you doing this with a proven blueprint. Because if I may ask, has anybody here launched something before? You've launched your business, you've launched your course, you've launched your coaching program, you've launched your brand, you officially did a launch with all the things that are inside. Anyone? So we're going to make this a bit interactive because that's why it's live, right? Good. So has anyone here launched? Have you launched something? I want to just quickly do this. So no, I get a lot of no's. I have not. I get a lot of no. And that's the reason why you jumped on here, right? Right. That's why you jumped on here, so that you can learn what it really takes to launch, have a digital launch something on the internet. All right. So like I said, this training is for female entrepreneurs, all right, who want to launch their own brand, business, coaching program, and offers with a proven blueprint. You want to get yourself and your product out there so that your ideal customer sees you, hears you, and gives you their money. They give you their money. They don't just see you and hear you alone, but they see you, they hear you, and then they give you their money because you have a solution for and to their problem. Now, you want to have the freedom in your business to do what you want, when you want, and how you want to do this. What I'm about to show you today is what only top coaches and entrepreneurs online use. This is top secret. This is top secret. So if you're here, count yourself, it's a blessing. I'm not going to say lucky, right? It's a blessing. You came in here. It's on purpose that you came on here today. What I'm about to show to you is what only top coaches, 2 to 3% of coaches and entrepreneurs online have, used, and know on a serious note. So don't play with your time being here. Now, let's quickly do this. Which one of these women are you? Which one of these entrepreneurs are you? Which one? Are you overwhelmed in Nkechi, or you are CEO Tara? So overwhelmed Nkechi is spinning her wheel and limping on all over social media in a bid to get clients. She's posting 3 times a day. Sometimes she doesn't post because she doesn't know what to post. She doesn't understand what kind of content she should create. She doesn't know how to put her brand together. She's all over the place. She's limping. She's tired. She's drowning on social media. She's not getting seen. Her engagement is low. She doesn't know what to do. She's busy buying $10 ebooks and $50 courses, and she's refused to invest in a coach, or she doesn't have what it takes to invest in a coach. That's overwhelmed Nkechi. She doesn't have a website together. She doesn't have a process for her business online. She has never launched. She doesn't know who her ideal customer is. She's just running wild. Now, CEO Tara, on the other hand, has her stuff together. She knows exactly who her ideal customer is. She knows exactly. She's not trying to serve a broad market. She's not trying to serve everyone. She's actually focused on a particular audience, on a specific customer. She's focused on that person. Her content speaks the language of that person. The person sees the content. The person is attracted to her. The person gives her their money for her to solve their problems. So quickly tell me, which of these women or entrepreneurs are you? And don't tell me who you are not, because we're about to actually help you to move from one part, the ugly part or the not so good part to the correct path. Okay, so tell me, which of these women do you think you are? Overwhelmed, Nkechi? You are everywhere. You're posting. You're using reels, but you're doing it all wrong because it's not moving you forward. It's not moving your business forward. It's not moving the needle in your business. You're not making money. You're not growing. You don't have a plan. You don't have a goal. You don't have a strategy. You don't have any branding. That's overwhelming, Nkechi. You're everywhere. You're everywhere. You are tired. You're exhausted. CEO Tara, on the other hand, she knows her stuff. She may not have everything totally, completely together, but she knows her stuff. So I'm going to go to the comments and I'm going to check. Overwhelmed Nkechi. Someone said overwhelmed Victoria. That she's calling herself by name. Overwhelmed. I see a lot of overwhelmed. I see a lot of overwhelmed. That's why you're here. I'm not surprised. That's the reason why you're here. Doing it all wrong. I see a lot of that. Overwhelmed, 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 overwhelmed. God of mercy. Overwhelmed. And so today, we want to go from overwhelmed to overbooked. We don't want to be busy and broke. We want to be busy and booked. We want to be busy and paid. We want to be busy and making progress. That's what we want to do here. That's why you need to understand how to launch in the next 90 days or in 90 days, whenever you choose to launch, so that you go from overwhelmed to booked, to clear, to you have clarity for what you're doing. You have clarity for what you're doing. Okay. So is this training right for you? This is how you're going to know if the training is right for you, okay? This is some of the ways to know. Are you worried about how to navigate your business due to economic hardship and turbulence? You know, we are in a recession. The entire world, we're in a recession. Things have, in my country, for example, in Nigeria, most of you are from Nigeria, you know, prices have doubled, some have tripled. So maybe you're worried. Maybe you're worried. You don't know what to do next. You don't know how you're going to make sales. You don't know what you're going to even sell. You're probably thinking of changing business. You're thinking of, doing something else that's going to be more profitable for you. Or maybe you're tired of posting daily on social media without results. It's one thing to post daily on social media. It's another thing to post and have results. They're not the same thing. One is you're posting and nothing's happening. You're not making any progress. Nobody's engaging. Nobody's buying. Nobody's sending you any DM that they want to work with you. They want to buy what you sell. But you're posting. You're posting. You're posting. You don't know how to grow. You don't know how to use videos to market yourself, to promote what you do. You have no idea what to do. Some of you actually think you do have an idea, but you don't, because it's not working. It's not working. So maybe that's you. And so you're tired, you're exhausted, you're feeling overwhelmed. You're like, I'm done. You're like, social media doesn't work, especially Instagram, because a lot of you came from Instagram on here. So maybe you're also looking for a lucrative alternative to your 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 job. Like you wanna start a side hustle, or you want to just completely leave your job and do something else with your life. Maybe that's you. Or maybe business isn't just going well for you and you want out. And then maybe you crave more free time with your family and your friends. This used to be me, and this is still me, but I'm better off. I'm better off. I'm better off because I learned how to launch. I learned how to automate my system. I learned how to use evergreen funnels, evergreen marketing. I'm going to tell us a little bit about that as we go on, because that's a must if you're going to actually do your $10,000 and scale it from there to 6 figures, to $100,000. And this is possible for everyone who is listening to me. But you have to believe that it's possible for you, because to him who believes he can, he can. To him who believes he cannot, he cannot. So maybe you want to travel the world and see different cultures. Maybe you sense a calling on your amazing life. but you don't know what to do with it. You don't know how to go about it. Maybe you want to speak. You want to become a professional speaker like I am. Maybe you want to start coaching, but you don't know what to do. You want to create a course, you don't know what to do. You want to create a program, you don't know what to do. Maybe that's you. You want to launch a business, a new business venture, you don't know what to do. So if this is you, then this is the webinar for you, okay? Now, here's what we're going to cover today. How to build a personal brand that positions you as the go-to authority in your niche so that you become recognized, trusted, and respected, and rewarded. Recognized, people would know you, they will trust you, you will earn their respect, and then they will reward you financially. They will give you their money. You're going to also learn how to get into the habit of creating consistent content and using that to build momentum for your launch. It's about your launch. We're also going to talk about the 3 deadly lies you've been told that's keeping you stuck on social media when it comes to building an audience of your own online. Then I'm going to share the steps, the tools, and state of mind my clients are using to launch their own brand and offers online, even if you're a complete novice. What can really happen for you when you launch? What can really happen? And is this achievable? Because when you launch, you're going to go from unknown to known. When you launch, you're going to go from when you put yourself out there, when you create all the balls, all the energy into launching, when you create that atmosphere, people are going to notice you. And that takes you from unknown to known. Okay? When you launch, you're going to be able to build an audience that is ready to buy from you. When you launch, you're going to position yourself as an authority in your niche. When you launch, you're going to get invited to speak at industry events, just like I speak at industry events. And I charge between 1 million to 1.5 million naira. When you launch, it's possible. When you launch your brand, when you build your brand and launch your brand, and continue to grow your brand, that's what can happen for you. You can add author to your portfolio. You can add author, you can become a bestseller author. And you can dial in your first or next $10,000 to $50,000 when you launch. This, we're going to focus on that, for the course of these 2 days that we're here. $10,000 to $50,000 when you launch. Listen to me, guys. $10,000. But there are requirements for that. And I'm going to be sharing that with us today. You're going to also learn how to ultimately build your own 6- and 7-figure business. Now, here's my disclaimer. I have 2 disclaimers today. This is number 1. There is no one way to do a pre-launch and launch strategy. There's no one way to launch, really. There's no one way. There are many ways to do this. I'm just going to give you one proven step-by-step map to get you ready for your next launch or promotion or whatever you have in the pipeline right now. Is that good? There is no one way to launch. The way that I'm going to share with you is not the only way to launch. I'm just going to share what has worked for me and what is working for my clients as well. Is that good? Is that good? Do we have an agreement? That's the first disclaimer. So there's no one way to do a launch. There are multiple ways to actually do a launch. And so when I share, maybe I'll share more than one so you can pick what's going to work for you. Are we good? Are we in agreement? Yes, yes. Give me a yes, yes. Come on. Give me a yes, yes. Are we good? Awesome. So disclaimer number 2, this is not for the faint of heart. Please, what I'm about to show you is not for the faint of heart. This will take work and dedication and patience. Know this because I have warned you. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not about posting on social media every day. It's beyond that, because you've been posting, but you have not made $1,000. You've not made $10,000. You have not scaled. You have not built a solid business. You don't have your own website that has your product. You don't have a brand that people know. So this is not for what I'm about to show you. Only 2 to 3% of coaches and entrepreneurs online in this part of the world have it. Have this system that I'm about to reveal to you. Only 2 to 3%. 97% of entrepreneurs on social media don't have it. That's why they are all running from pillar to post. They are all running kitty, kata, kata. They are running, well, how do they say it? Running wild. They don't have the system. Why? Because it requires hard work. But the hard work is actually the smart work. So it is not for the faint of heart. Should I go on? Should I go on? It's not for the faint of heart. Do you have guts for this? Do you have guts? I only need 10% of you. I only need 10% of you to want this so bad. 10% of you to want this so bad. So should I go on? Do you have guts for this? I'm going to jump into the chat room and what's audacity? What do you mean? Yes, please. Yes, you want. Yes, you want. Yes, you want. Yes, you want. Because you're looking at making $10,000. Multiple. We're talking about dollars. Even if money comes to you in your local currency, you will do the calculation in USD, in dollars, because that's a universal currency. And your gifts and your brand is universal. So there are people that are ready to pay you, even in USD. Please stay with me. All right, good. I see all your feedback coming. I see all your feedback coming. Awesome. Awesome. Great. All right, good. So $10,000 is not beans. It's not a walk in the park. If it's a walk in the park, everybody will have it. It's not beans. It requires work. I'm going to tell you what I have done. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm teaching my clients and my students currently to do. It's not beans. That's why I need you to launch. Because when you launch, it helps you to build the momentum that you need to actually hit that amount and scale from there. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Awesome. I want this to be interactive. I want you talking back to me. I want you responding quickly. I want you talking back to me. Yeah. All right. So let's move on. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for all your yeses. Thank you for all your yeses. All right. So housekeeping rules, guys. Housekeeping rules. I'm going to run faster now. Let me see. Housekeeping rules. Get off social media and focus here for the next 1 hour. Less than 1 hour, actually. Less than 1 hour. Get off social media. Get off Instagram. Get off Facebook. Get off LinkedIn. Get off TikTok. Get off anything social media. The only place you should be right now, get off WhatsApp is here. It's here. Give the baby to your husband. Give the baby to somebody at home. If you have a baby, like mine is in the room. I have 4 kids. They're all in the room. And I have a baby that's under 2, so that I can be here for you. So I need you to do the same thing. Quickly, I give you 1 minute. Tidy up yourself, because we're in for some real business stuff. If you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, this is not the place. Everything I'm going to be teaching you here today requires hard work. Everything. That is why there's only 2 to 3% of entrepreneurs and coaches and business owners in this part of the world that have this system and this level of success that I want to share with you today, because it is work. And the average human being does not like work. The average human being does not like to be stretched. The average human being does not like to be discomforted. The average human being likes to be in their comfort zone. But this is not your comfort zone. Today, in this place, you and I, this is not your comfort zone. It's not your comfort zone, because you are going to launch and you are going to dial in that $10,000, and then you're going to scale from there. I trust God for you. I trust God for you. I call heaven down on your behalf to loan you the courage that you need to do this, to believe that you can do this and to do this, to believe that you can do this and to do this. All right. Now, you can take notes, but if you stay till the end, I'll personally send you a replay of this training, right? Are we staying to the end, the very, very end, like the full stop end? Are we staying to the end? Let me see your hands. Anybody give me a yes, yes. You're staying to the end, the end, the end, the end, the endest. You're staying to the end. Thank you. Thank you for all the believers in the house. Good. For all the, thank you. I see your hands. Great. Thank you so much. You're staying to the end. So you're going to get this replay, okay, sent to you, to your inbox, hopefully tomorrow, all right? And then we're still going to be here tomorrow for day 2 and the grand finale, all right? Why did I create the 90-day brand launch blueprint? Now, I struggled for 5 years to have that 5-figure launch that I'm telling you guys about. I struggled for 5 years to have a $10,000 launch. I'm on my way to a 6-figure launch, a 100K launch, a 100K launch. And ultimately, when you run an online business like the one that I run, when you run a coaching business or you run an online business where you sell digital products of some sort, there is no cap to how much you can earn. If you were here, let me leave that. That's why you're here, right? Good. That's why you're here, to learn how this is done. Okay, how this is actually done. So I can no longer see myself. Can you guys still see me? Can you guys still see me? I can no longer see myself. And I need to see myself so that I can see my mannerisms. I can see myself. I don't know why. I'm wondering why. Okay, let me see if you guys can see me. So if you can see me, we'll just run. We just run, no problem. Give me a second. Oh, you can see me. All right, that's fine, no problem. You can see me. All right, good. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much for your feedback, your prompt feedback. Awesome. I see all of them. So I struggled for 5 years. And the reason why I struggled, I was undercharging. Number one, I was undercharging. Write it down. I was undercharging. Okay. I was all over the place. I was selling this masterclass this week, this one next week, another one. I was selling this ebook. I was selling all sorts of stuff because I thought all of that was going to be able to help me to build a six-figure business, but it didn't happen. And when I say six-figure business, I'm talking about in USD, because we have people from all over the world on this webinar, people watching this from all over. So I'm using a currency type that is universal. So it's easy. Dollars is dollars, right? Good. So for 5 years, I kept trying to use other people's strategy to run my business until I found my own strategy. I created my own strategy and my life changed. In 1 month, in 3 weeks, I had a 5-figure, in 3 weeks, I had a 5-figure launch. So the person who's talking to you today has done what I'm about to teach you to do. I won't put up a 1 hour training to teach you what I read on Google. I won't do that. I'm way past that. So I'm teaching you what I have done, and I'm teaching you what I'm going to be doing in the coming weeks and months to scale to 6 figures with one launch, because my eyes have opened, because God has put a new breath upon me, an anointing upon me. So I know better now. When you do your first 10K, you can now move to your 20K, 50K, 100K. The same strategy, just shift a little bit. So that's why I created a 90-day brand launch, because it was a launch that got me to hit that. It wasn't my posting daily on social media. There's a place for that. You're building your brand. You're putting content out there. You're getting to people to know you, like you, and trust you enough to give you their money. That's very important. That's a must do. But that's not why you're going to get $10,000. If you're an online business coach, or you're a coach of some sort, or you're monetizing your knowledge, or you have a course, or you're a creator, or you're a business owner that wants to learn how to actually monetize, or you run a service-based business, whatever kind of business that you do. So that's why I created this blueprint and this workshop, so that I can teach you how you can actually have your first launch, and you don't need to launch a second time. You don't need to launch again. We'll just set up the system to run for you and serve you and pay you. That's why we're here. All right? That's why we're here. Now, before all of this was the gory story. I mean, I don't know who else is like me. I grew up in the barracks. I grew up in Ajebule, in Lagos State. I grew up in a dysfunctional family. I lost my mom when she was just 49 years old. I watched her die. I was by her bedside. She took her last breath. I'd never seen anything like that. This was years ago. I was 21 years old. All right. I went to public school all my life. I had low self-esteem. I struggled. I used to stammer. So I had a lot of, I was the one people saw as weak. They used to call me an egg. I was very weak because I had low self-esteem. I never thought I could amount to anything. So I had all of this. I struggled for 5 years to hit 6 figures in USD. I eventually did, but it took me 5 years. And then it took me 5 years to have a single, a 5-figure launch. Now, a bit about me, that was me back then. This is me now. I own a school. I own a premium branding school, the only school of personal branding in the world. This is the Harvard of personal branding. Like, we haven't even started in the School of Personal Branding. We have not even started in the School of Personal Branding. Now, the School of Personal Branding started like any other venture. If I share the story with you of how we have arrived where we are now, you'll be shocked. Some of you probably know when we started the school. The school, in a month from now, the school, you're going to apply to get admission into the school. Okay, and the school is going to be offered at $3,000, $4,000 to get into the school. to get into the school. And ultimately, it will hit an all-time high of $10,000. That's why I said it's the Harvard, because we would be a full-blown, complete A to Z school. You come in, you will learn how to start your own business. You will learn how to build your brand. You will learn how to do everything that you need to do to run a 21st century type of business. And I'm an award-winning entrepreneur. I'm a global and international speaker. I'm a highly sought-after coach. I'm a six-figure business owner in USD. Among other achievements, I've been on different media platforms, sharing my message, using my voice. So I'm curious, guys, what will it mean to launch and dial in 5 figures or multi 5 figures in your business? Let me hear from you quickly. What will it mean? What will it mean to you if this happened for you? What will it mean to you if this happened for you? How will it change your life? How will it transform your business? What will it mean to you if you had a launch in the next 90 days and you dialed in 5 figures or multi 5 figures in USD? You dialed in your first $10,000. What would it mean to you? What would it mean to you? All right, so I'm going to go read your feedback. What would it mean to you? I will be fulfilled. I will be elated. I will be elated. Everything I'm going to share with you today has happened for me and can happen for you. I'm proof. God has put me here today to show you what's possible for you. Okay, you're listening to a girl who has come from down or from ground to where I am today. All right, I will save up for building my your feedback. It will mean a lot. It will mean freedom and more capacity to help others. It would mean a lot. It would be a dream come true. You know, it would be. I mean, if you're in Nigeria, for example, $10,000 is about 6 million naira. It's about 6 million naira, right? Yeah, I will be who God created me to be. Wow, it would mean achieve. Yeah, I see all your incredible feedback coming in, and that's good. That's good. I'm still reading. It will be a great leap. I will be fulfilled. It would be a surprise to myself. Now, what do you think it takes? What do you think it takes? Let me hear from you before I begin to share with you. What do you think it takes? We have 30 minutes, 40 minutes to go. What do you think it takes? What do you think? I want to hear from you quickly. What do you think? Somebody says in Rwanda, vacation or something, Rwanda. We'll go together, don't worry. What do you think it takes? Dedication, tenacity, it takes hard work. It will mean, give me, hard work, of course. Give me something tangible. What do you think it takes? Give me tangible. Give me something tangible. What do you think it takes? What do you think is going to be required of you? Tangible. I know hard work, of course, but I want some tangible stuff. Time, good. Time, good. I like that. Time, right. Consistency, showing up. I'm not saying what I want. I want something tangible, something that we can touch. What do you think it takes? Money. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to say. Every other thing you put there is correct. It takes that. It requires time, it requires dedication, it requires consistency, it requires hard work, it requires everything, focus, it requires everything you put there, but you have to put the one you are not putting. Money. Money. All right? You need to invest money as well to get this. You need to invest money as well to get this. And don't be scared, all right? Let's talk. I used to be broke. I used to have just $10 in my account. At the age of, how old was I when I had my third child? I was, I think I was 34. I was 33 or 34. I had $10 to my name. $10. About 3,000 naira back then. That was all I had. How did I get here? Should I share with you exactly how I moved from $10, from 3,000 naira to 1,000,000 naira? Should I share with you so that maybe somebody can use that to quickly move themselves to a whole new level? Okay, so we'll talk about that later. Let's run, okay? So all the things that you said is very possible for you. Again, what I'm about to show you today is not for the faint of heart. It is not for the faint of heart. So brace yourself up. You ready? Brace yourself up. Fasten your seatbelt. What does it mean to actually have a brand or product launch? What does it mean? It means to create buzz. It means to bring a new product or even an existing product into the market, generate enough buzz, generate enough noise, generate enough excitement that gets people to notice you and buy from you. That's what it means to do a launch. You use that opportunity to generate buzz, to create excitement, to get people aware that you exist or your product exists. See, a lot of us, we are just told, start a business on social media. And so we just jump on social media and begin to post. Who are you posting to or for? What are you telling them? We miss business foundation. We skip it out entirely. We skip business foundation out entirely. Who is your ideal customer? What is your business mission? What is your vision? What is the product or the idea that you are running with? Does it have a place in the market? These are the things they teach in MBA. What is the relevant score of your idea, of your product? Can it be useful in the next 10 years? Can it make you $1 million or not? If the answer is not, if the answer is no, then you need to move away from that idea. You either pivot or you transform the idea. Have you ever asked yourself that question? These are important questions. Don't just run off to start a business. These are questions you need to ask. Is there a place for my idea? Is there a place for this solution? Is there a market for this? Are there people hungry enough for this? Is this relevant? Is this useful now? Is it needed? Can it be around for the next 5, 10 years? Can it bring me $1 million? Can I scale it? These questions, you will not get people talk about it on Instagram because there's no space to do that. And you know, some people, even when they have space, they won't talk about it because they just want to sell you surface stuff. Not me. Not me. Now, these are 3 deadly lies of social media. For those of us that, because social media is overwhelming. It's overwhelming, even for me. The only reason why I'm still there are 2 reasons maybe that I'm still there. One, I enjoy sharing content. I have more than enough content to share on social media. I have a year's worth of content on Canva and Evernote to share on social media. I never lack content. I may just be lazy or not have the energy to post, but I never lack content. So I enjoy posting. I enjoy sharing. I enjoy putting my videos there. I enjoy people watching my videos and clapping for me and saying, wow, this woman, you're dope. I like it. Oh, I like my videos there. And I'm going to be doing a lot more in the coming weeks. 1 reel per day. 1 video per day must drop on IG where I'm teaching something. 1 video per day. 1, we will arrange all of them. We will create all. You've got to love entrepreneurship. You've got to fall in love with what you do. If you can't fall in love with what you do, if you're not in love with what you do, it will stress you. It will wear you out. When you're in love with what you do, you become super creative. This is why we say follow your passion. Some people say, no, don't follow your passion. No. I say follow it. Because your passion, most of the time, is tied to your gift. And your gift is your zone of genius. When you zone into your gift, when you align with your gift, you become super creative. You are a genius. I'm aligned with my gift. This is my zone of genius. This is my light. I can mute, I can make all these slides disappear, and I will still teach you what I wanted to teach you today because I'm in my zone of strength. I'm passionate about this. And because I'm passionate, I'm gifted. And because I'm gifted, I'm creative. I'm creative. I teach what they teach in MBA class. Oh, because I've been told that several times. But I don't have an MBA. Why? Because I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. I'm in my power state of mind. I'm in my power state of mind. This is fun for me. This is oxygen for me. How many of you are doing what you're doing that is like oxygen for you? How many? How many of you are really excited about what you're doing? You see a future in what you're doing. How many? Or you're just living life. You're just, counting the days go by. So number 1 lie on social media, post 3 to 5 times every day, all day, so that you can build your account. That's a lie. That's a lie. Number 2, You don't need a website. People tell you don't need a website. You don't need a website. You don't need a website. You don't need a website, but you need social media. You don't need a website, but you need Instagram, right? Which one is more important? The website belongs to you. It's a brand asset. You know what an asset is? It's a brand asset. Instagram is not an asset because it's not yours. It can be taken away from you anytime and you can't sue nobody. And when you're building in this era, in this age that we live in, your website, when you're building a personal brand, because you have to build a personal brand when you're working with me, okay? Your personal brand, people are checking you out. And so when they go on Google and type Emily Wale-Koya or Victoria something, right? Or Blessing, what's your last name? They type that name. What comes out is what they're going to begin to form a perception about you. They'll form a perception of you around that thing. So you put up your website and you put up your photos, your videos, your content, your story, your blah, your product. Your website should have your products to sell. Social media, when you make a post on Instagram, it disappears in 24 hours. It goes away. When you put another post, it just keeps going down, down, down. And some of those posts are so important. But when you put it on your website and you're selling your product on your website, it's there 247, 365. Another lie, people are broke, so sell low ticket offers till you make it. That's what people tell me. People are broke. Who's going to pay you $1,000? Who's going to pay you $5,000? Don't mind all these high ticket, all these coaches that call themselves high ticket. Who's going to pay you? Oh, I get paid $14,000 to coach one human being. $14,000 to coach, and everyone that has paid me that paid me in USD. And I live in Nigeria. I live in Nigeria. I don't know them. They've never seen me. We only meet us on Zoom. And I'm building. One day my husband told me in the house, people will pay you $100,000 to coach them. One human being would pay you, Emily, he told me. $100,000. That's when I knew my husband believed even more in my mission than I believed. He said $100,000 to coach you. I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, embrace this quickly, lock it in your heart. And it's going to happen. He said it before, way before I started earning that 14K. He said it way before that. Way before that. He just said it. I don't know what we're talking about. Now, here's my 4-step launch framework. See, 4-step. Pre-launch, launch, post-launch, scale. The pre-launch, this is where you generate buzz. The more the right people that know about your launch, the higher your chances of selling out. So we use the pre-launch to generate enough buzz. And I'm going to tell you a bit about the pre-launch. Then you have the launch phase where you actually say, I am not selling this. Oh, we are now enrolling. Oh, my program is now open. Oh, my business is now open. Oh, this is now happening. You actually launch. We say you open carts. Okay, that's the launch itself. That's where you get people to now say, take my money. I want to buy what you're selling. Then we have the post-launch. So your post-launch involves you delivering on your promise. You have made a lot of promises during your launch. So your post-launch is now about you delivering, fulfilling every single order. And then we scale. When we're done with all the launching, we now scale. We put everything into a system. We put everything into a system so that it can make us money on autopilot, on autopilot, on autopilot. For example, this is going to be the last time I do this particular webinar. It's going to be put on autopilot. So when I make a post on social media, for example, and I can add a caption or a call to action, I beg your pardon, to that post, and I say, watch my free masterclass, 90-day brand launch. Learn how to launch your brand in 90 days. You know, yeah. So when somebody goes to watch that, it's an automated process. They go, they put in their email address, it leads them to this, it leads them to that, it leads them to this, it leads them to that. This is advanced marketing. That's why I said 2%, 3% of coaches and online entrepreneurs and business owners, this part of the world, have this system. The rest 97%, they're playing 10-10. They're playing games. They're playing 10-10. They're playing themselves. They're playing themselves. So sorry, but they're playing themselves, and that's the truth. You agree with me? That's the truth, right? Right. So let's look at the 4-step launch framework. Pre-launch. So like I said, this is where you generate buzz about your offer, your product, your service. The more the right people that know about your launch, the higher your chances of selling out. This stage is called the create stage. So this is where you create content and you share content every day for 2 months, according to me. All right, every day for 2 months. You can skip out Saturday and Sunday, or you can skip out Sunday alone and share Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday. It all depends on you, but you have to be consistent. You are just starting to build your brand. The whole idea, we don't want you to just bring out a product and just dump it on people. On who? Nobody knows you. All right? We want you to bring out a product and put in front of people that know you, people that have interacted. Like some of you already know me, but not all of you know me. Some of you are completely new, but some of you at the same time, when you saw my advert on social media, my name rang a bell. Somebody probably talked about me somewhere. You watch my video. There's no way I'll just appear from anywhere and put a video out like that. No, I must be coming from somewhere. I must be coming from somewhere where I know what I'm doing. Pardon that grammar, but I must be coming from somewhere to put a video together like that. I must be coming from some place. Am I saying the truth? Am I speaking the truth? I must be coming from some place. So you want to, for 2 months, your first 30 days, you show up online. Those of us that show up online every day, you think we don't have something else to do? We have a lot to do. I have 4 children. I have a baby on that too. I have a husband. I have a home. I have my life. I have church. I have things to do. My plate is almost always full. I'm writing a book. I'm working with clients. I'm setting up funnels for clients. I'm coaching. I'm doing calls. So how do I show up every day on social media? I have a goal. I have a goal. How am I going to get to $100,000 if I just sit back and do nothing? How am I going to get to $10,000 if I sit back and do nothing? Doing nothing doesn't help anybody. Doing something teaches you. It takes you through a process, and the process teaches you something. So how do you get started on social media posting every single day? It's not as hard as we make it. You can batch your content. You can create your content. You can batch it. Like when I said I'm going to post 1 reel a day, we've done a challenge like that on Instagram. I don't know if anybody remembers. We did 30-day reels challenge. I posted every day. It was a free challenge. I didn't take a dime from anybody. But guess what? It was from that challenge that my first $14,000 client came. After that challenge. So that client paid for everybody. You get me, right? That client paid for everybody. Okay? So like what I'm trying to say is you show up every day. You have a goal, 90-day goal. You have a goal. After 90 days, you will rest. You will take a break. But for 90 days, you have to build momentum. You have to build the energy. You have to build the excitement in people for what you are planning to bring into the market. Does this make sense? All right, let's talk quick. Let's talk quickly. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Makes sense. Yes or no? Yes. Who feels 90 days is too much? Who feels 90 days? Who feels they can't do this? Who feels they can't, how are they going to post on social media every day? Emily, for 3 months, for 2 months, for 1 month? How? who feels they can't do it? It makes sense. It does make sense. 90 days is good. Awesome. Vaughn, I like that mindset. Great. That's the mindset I need today. That's the mindset great, Victoria, great. That's the mindset I need today. It can be done. It can be done. If I can't, you can't. And I'm not the only person who's done this, ever. 90 days is great. It takes about 90 days, 3 months to form a habit. You've heard that, right? So it's scientific. You get it? It's scientific. Don't you think I was going to go and tell you you can make $10,000 in 5 days? When you see such post online, let me tell you something. There's something hidden on that they're not telling you. Not because they don't want to tell you per se, but maybe they don't have, that's not the right environment to say or as much as they would love to say. That's why you do IG Live, so that you can be more elaborate. You can be more explanatory. So 90 days is what we have here. So the first month, the second month, we are creating content. We're sharing content. We're creating content, we're sharing content, we're batching them. So you sit back and you schedule your post, you create your content, your content. What am I going to teach today? What am I going to post today? What am I going to do today? You arrange everything. There's a goal. The goal is in 90 days. Before 90 days is done, you've launched. Before 90 days is done, you've launched. Your third month is when you're going to launch. All right. So let's keep going. So the second phase is to launch. So you've done that for 2 months. You've done that for 2 months. Your second month, you're now going to communicate. Okay. This is the communicate phase. This is where you probably can do a 21-day challenge. Okay, the whole idea is to be able to build a community. Build a community. So if you do a 21-day challenge, it's a long time for it's a long time people will have to bond with you. It's a long time people are going to have to bond with you. And that's the whole idea. That's how you do multiple 5 figures. That's how you do 6 figures. You don't want to do it rushing. You don't want to do it just make the money and just go. No, you want to be a blessing to somebody else. The era of just make money and go, that's business. This is not, we are entrepreneurs. There's a difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur. A business owner sees an opportunity to make money or profit, buy something for 10 naira, buy something for $10 and sells it for $20. Profit is all they're after. An entrepreneur is solving problems. An entrepreneur gets paid to solve problems, real-time problems. An entrepreneur makes an impact, real-time impact. Does this make sense? So you want to be able to do like a 7-day challenge, 10-day challenge, or 21-day challenge. 21-day challenge is incredible. It's going to get you more, what's the grammar now? It's going to get you seen. Because people are going to be telling their people about your challenge, their friends, their besties about your challenge, and they will invite them to join your challenge. This is you coming up for the first time. You want to get seen. You want people to know there's a new kid on the block. Do you know how many people have got to know about this webinar? We had over 600 people sign up in a space of 5 days. I didn't promote this for a long time. Usually I will promote for 10 days. I did this for just 4 or 5 days. Some of you didn't know me from Adam, but you're here. You hear me for the first time. And this is the whole idea. You want people to get to notice you. Let them know that there's a new kid on the block who is a genius at doing ABC. That's what we're creating. And this is in 90 days. You're not going to do this after 90 days. You're not going to do this. It's not everyday stuff. It's not something you're going to do every day of your life. No, it's not everyday stuff you're going to, no, it's not. Is within your 90 days. The whole idea for a 90-day brand launch, excuse me, is to help you to create, what did I say? Generate buzz, create noise, create excitement, create awareness, get yourself noticed, get attention. Because attention is the currency on social media. Our currency is the attention, I beg your pardon. Attention is the currency of social media. Makes sense? Are we good? My network, excuse me, is it better now? Is this okay? Is it okay? You guys can still hear me. We're good, 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 we're good. Yes? Okay, great. What was the last thing I said? Somebody help me, remind me, let me know that you guys are here. Not that you've left me and gone to bed. You can't leave me. For attention is the currency. Thank you so much, Dami. Attention is the currency. Attention is the currency of social media. Yes, we use attention as currency on social media. Okay, you want to buy something, you want to buy attention, or you want to buy something, you have to get attention. You want to make money, you have to get attention. How do you get attention? For us that are coaches and entrepreneurs, we don't necessarily dance, we don't necessarily show our bum bum and breasts and all of that. No, we create content that engages, that educates, that inspires and informs. Your content must do four or one of those 4 things. Educate, educate, entertain, inform, or inspire. So every time you want to post some content online, some piece of content, ask yourself, does this content educate? Does this content entertain? Does this content inspire? Does this content inform? So this is the launch phase. This is the launch phase. And then we move, this is a very important phase. This is the phase that actually gets you paid. This is the phase that actually gets, so you do your 21-day launch or your 14-day challenge, I beg your pardon. And then from there, you move into the next thing and then you sell. You can choose your launch style. You can decide to use a webinar like this to launch. You can decide to use a 21-day challenge to launch. You can decide to use both, right? You can decide to use a 3-part mini video training to launch. You can decide to use a masterclass to launch. You can decide to use a bootcamp. You can decide to use anything, an ebook, a book to launch. So there are different launch styles. You can decide to use an ebook. From an ebook, you get them onto a webinar and then you launch. So these are some of the inner weavings, okay, inner moves of a launch that you can do in 90 days. And then of course your post-launch, this is where you have launched, you have got your customers, you've hit your $10,000 or more. Or more. When you do things the right way, when you set up your systems, when you get enough traffic, when you learn how all of these things work, then you can now launch. Here you commit to what you have started and fulfill every order. The goal here is to deliver on your promise and wow the customer. That's the goal here. And then we move to stage 4 of phase 4, which is to scale and systemize. I'm going to run a little bit fast now, okay? Now, the 7-step process for your launch. Step 1, clarify your big idea. What's the idea you're bringing to the table? What's the solution? That's the first step. What's the solution? Think about your solution. You're not going to spend 90 days to launch something that doesn't make sense, to launch something that doesn't have a market. So what is your idea? Is it innovative? Is it a hot thing? Is there a hot market for this idea? Like when you bring it, people will buy it. People need it. People need it. It's in the health sector, it's in the finance sector, it's in the relationship sector, it's in marriage or having kids sector, it's in whatever, farming, whatever it is. You want to create something that there is a pain in the market that you need, and people need help. This is not the time for you. Your 90-day brown launch, you're not going to spend it launching something that is lukewarm. You're not going to launch something that's lukewarm. You want to launch something that is hot. You would have done your research. You would know that there is a market. People will buy this thing. People need it. Sometimes you probably wouldn't know it all. That's why you need to work with a coach. As an entrepreneur who wants to grow, who wants to be successful, who wants to scale, you need a coach. There's no other way to say this. There's no other way. You need a business coach. You need a business coach. You need a business coach. By all heaven, get one. Get one. And I'm here. Get one. You can't, why would you want to run a business and you have no experience, no training whatsoever of what it takes to run a business? Nothing, and you want to run a business and you want to run it successfully. How? How? What will take you 5 years, you can do in 1 year when you have a good business coach, when you have a credible business coach. What will take you 5 years, all that running around, you necessarily won't do that or do them. All right? Step 2, so clarify your idea. Step 2, identify your ideal customer. Who is this for? Who is the solution for? Who needs your idea? This person has to be a particular person, specific to the core. You're not going to help. How do I put it now? All right, somebody give me what you do. Somebody quickly give me what you do or who you help. Quickly give me that. Somebody, let me use yours, like real life stuff and tell you. what, so you help children. Good. So somebody says they help children. Don't worry, let's leave the other ones. Somebody says they help children. Now, if you're going to identify your ideal customer or recreate your children customer, whatever it is, you can't say you serve children, because they are different children. Children have niches. What kind of children? What age are they? You can either qualify them or define them by their age. You can define them by their location. You can define them by their needs or wants. You can define them by their level of education. So instead of just saying, or religion, instead of just saying children, who do you work with? Oh, I work with children. I help children do ABC. No. Don't work with children. Work with this type of children. Work with this specific group of children. Did anybody catch that? Quickly, somebody help me. Give me feedback. Did anybody catch that? You don't work with all the children. Not all the children. That's too broad. You go suffer. You go struggle. I'm telling you the truth. It's probably why one of the reasons you'll be struggling. It's not probably. I know, because I see it online. I see it online. We struggle so. A lot of people, not we, I'm not inside. A lot of people struggle so much in that area because we jumped the business foundation, the rudiment of starting a business. We jumped. We just started a business, no business plan. So can I say I work with children preparing for a certain exam, right? Yes, you can say you work with children preparing for a certain exam. Yes, that certain exam, you have to define it. What type of exam? That can be how you define or qualify the type of children you work with. That exam can be what you use. Don't go broad. Never go broad. A time will come when you probably can do that. Maybe when you have a company and you have blah, 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 you can do that. But when it's you, as a coach, as a personal brand, as a service provider, as a business owner, define your audience so clearly. Niche it down to the barest minimum. The more, pardon my language now, the more nichier you are, the better for you. The more nichier you are, the better for you. It's scary, but it's the best thing you can do for yourself. Listen, if you take nothing away from this today, take this. The more nichier you are, the better. The more specific, the more lesser specific and focused you are with who you serve, the better for you. The faster you will run. Take this from me, from someone who suffered for 5 years, trying to serve everybody, all the women, all the female entrepreneurs. I've niched down, and I want you to do the same thing. So niche. Who do you serve? I work with children who are preparing to graduate. I work with children who want to go into medical school. I work with undergraduates. I work with define them. So that when you begin to speak their language online, through your content, when they see your video, they will know it's them you're talking to. They will embrace you quickly. Right? So identify your ideal customer, right? Identify your ideal customer. Step 3, build your brand identity. You've got to put your branding together. You've got to put your branding together. You've got to put your branding together. A lot of us don't even have our branding in place. Now, a brand is not your logo. A brand is not your colors, but your brand identity is your logo and your color. So it's brand identity I'm talking about today. When somebody comes on your page on social media, these are the things you need to do to look the part and prepare for $10,000 and more. These are the things you need to do. If you're asking somebody to pay you blah, blah, blah amount of money, you've got to look like you deserve it. You've got to look the part. It doesn't happen because you pray though. Prayer works when it changes you. Then that thing can happen because prayer has changed you. The prayer you prayed. Make sense? So let's run. Build your brand identity. Step 4, set a launch day. What day are you going to launch? Now that we're talking about all of this, 90 days brand launch. I mean, what day are you going to launch? I mean, we have 6 months, less than 6 months to go. That's why I want to work with as many of you as I can, even after tomorrow, because I'm opening up the School of Personal Branding tomorrow. I'm opening up enrollment into the school tomorrow. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it today. So as many of you that can come and work with me for the next less than 6 months, I want to pour into you. I want to dedicate the many 6 months into you. I want you to launch. I want you to launch, and I want you to dial in $10,000. I want you to launch, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes, we will get it done. As long as you're ready, your heart is ready, you are hungry, you will do the work because there's work to be done. Okay? I will be here to guide you. I'll be here to support you. I'll be here to pray for you. I'll be here. That's on period. But I need to know that you will do the work. Will you? Will you? Feedback. Yes, 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 Emily. Will you do the work? Will you do whatever it takes? Will you do whatever it takes to move yourself from where you are to another place? Because it's possible to go there. It's possible. It's possible. It's a shift. It's possible to go there. I've gone there and I'm still moving. I'm making progress. It's so possible. See, put a picture, put up your imagination. Where do you want to go in the next 6 months or 3 months? Where do you see your business? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? Do you believe in what you're saying? Do you believe in what you're saying? Do you? Life is not easy for anybody, but life is worth it. And life is possible. Abundance is our birthright, is your birthright. Scarcity is not your birthright. Lack is not your birthright. Fear is not your birthright. Self-doubt is not your birthright. Limiting beliefs is not your birthright. They are not your birthright. Your father did not give those to you. It's your environment that is pushing those to you. So you have to reject them and take abundance. Take faith, take courage, take growth, take progress. Take a can-do spirit. I will do this by all cost. I will do this. I'm doing this. I have done this. Thank you. Angela, thank you for your kind words. Thank you so much. So step 4, set a launch day. What day are you going to launch? Let me quickly ask you, since I've been speaking, has anybody gotten an idea that they're going to launch like on this day? They think they're going to launch on this month? Anyone? Quickly, anybody? Anyone? Like you already have like, I'm going to do this on this day. Oh, I can actually do this on this day. I'm going to do this in this month. Anybody? Anyone like that here already? Already? Yes? Good. I see you. I see you. Oh, great. October 1st. Oh, wow. Great. Oh, September 1st. Oh, wow. Great. That's good. I don't advise launching on a holiday anyway, but it depends on what you're launching. I've been looking for my first webinar in October. Oh, wow. So this is July, August, September, October. Oh, that's 90 days. You guys are incredible. Amazing. Great. Wonderful. What are you going to be launching? What are you going to launch? Talk to me. Talk. I love this. What are you going to launch? What are you going to launch? August 2nd, November 30th. Wow. Good. In the next 90 days. September 18th, my birthday. Wow. What are you going to launch? September 18th. That's my mom's birthday too. September 18th. What are you going to launch? Let's talk about it a little bit. My mastermind for financial freedom. Wow, that's good. Petra, who do you serve? Who's your ideal customer? Quickly talk to me, Petra. Financial freedom. Who do you serve? What do you do for them? Who do you serve? What do you do for them? Quickly, let's talk about it. Quick. Who do you serve? What do you do for them? Find Your Feet Bootcamp is my forthcoming webinar. Okay, Akachuku, what does that mean? Find your feet. I see like a feet, like a feature. Feet. What does that mean? Last week in August. Great. Awesome. I love all of this. And so this is perfect for you guys. This is perfect. My cake ebook. Yay, great. I love that. So like an ebook, like a recipe, right? That's good. I love it. See, everyone can monetize. Everyone can monetize. Everything is monetizable. I serve Oh, okay. So we're just gonna move on, right? I love all the energy in this room. Incredible. Great job, guys. Great job, everybody. Great job. So set a launch date. So some of you have already done that. Incredible. Applaud you. Way to go. All right. Now, step 5, put out social media strategy. Plan out a social media strategy. Okay, so your launch is going to include a social media strategy. And in School of Personal Branding, we have this for you. All right, we have this in the School of Personal Branding. There's a launch schedule, a launch calendar, and we're adding more resources into the school so that you see the launch, you see the 90-day launch calendar, 90-day launch schedule, 90-day launch blueprint, you know, $10,000 case study, $100,000 launch case study. You see all of that, and then you can just use that to actually launch. You see where you are and what you need, and then you can know how to go to your next, to have your next launch in 90 days. So plan out a social media strategy from 3 months to when you're going to launch. You should start posting on social media. Be strategic. You have a goal in mind. Be strategic. So today is July 5th, for example. So your next launch is going to be on the 90 days from the 5th of July, right? August, September, October. That's going to be 90 days from now. So let's assume, I know you're not going to start putting out content today or tomorrow, because you have to plan out the content. That's what we're talking about now. Plan out the content so that it doesn't take you unawares. Plan out the content. Every piece of content should be leading, or at least 95% of your content should be leading to your launch. You know, we have a goal. The goal is to get you launched. So we want to be creating content that is talking about that thing we want to launch. We should be teaching on that thing. We should be inspiring people on that thing. We should be educating people on that thing. So the ebook recipe, for example, you should be talking about, oh, how to do this with your cake, ebook cake recipe, right? You should be talking about how to do this type of cake. You should be giving us such content for free, because you're going to be launching something. The whole idea here with the content that you're creating is to build the know, like, and trust factor. Is to get people to know you, to get them to like you. Not like you like you per se, right? But be comfortable around you. They are comfortable. Like you guys are comfortable that, oh, I like this woman. Yeah, that's it. You know, so get them to be comfortable around you, and then get them to trust you enough to give you their money. So at the end of our 2 days, tomorrow, for example, I'm going to open up the School of Personal Branding. And I'm going to tell you, yeah, you can enroll. You can join us now for the next 5 to 7, 10 days. You can join the School of Personal Branding at $1,000 for the last time ever. And I know some of you are going to join us. See, because you've gotten to know me, you've gotten to like me. Some of you, not all of you, right? Some of you are looking at me like this. You've gotten to like me, and then you've gotten to trust me. Now you can give me your money. See, that's why we're doing all of this. I didn't just come up with a webinar. You saw my Instagram page. You know, I've been doing this for a while. You saw free content there, powerful content. That's the same thing I'm teaching you to do. So you become intentional for the next 90 days. You launch, you hit that your $10,000. I have a client, a student of mine. Cake ebook. I think some of you saw me. I put it on my stories yesterday. She had a webinar. Right. And she had over 1,000 people sign up for that webinar. She shocked me. She shocked me. Because she's a go-getter. She didn't waste time. She didn't waste time. She just understood the game. She understood the assignment. The way we say on Instagram, right? And she went out. So the next step 6, is to create a launch schedule. We have already talked about this, a launch schedule. So week 1, this is what you're going to do. Week 2, this is what you're going to do. Week 3, this is what you're going to do. Week 4, week 5, week 6, you're going to open up your wait list. I'm not talking about wait list today. You know, hopefully I'll talk about it tomorrow or inside the School of Personal Branding when you join us. But a launch schedule, and then your marketing campaign. I'm going to have to rush now. Your marketing campaign, because our time is already fast spent. Your marketing campaign. Marketing is like very important. But marketing works when you have understood the foundation of everything that I have shared. You know your target customer. You know this person in and out, inside out. You know what they're struggling with. You know how you're going to, I see some of you writing, because I can see you on the video panel. So I see you writing. I see your Molara writing. Yes, I see Joyce, right? I think so. Okay, no, not a Molara. No, that's not Molara. That's somebody else. Molara is up. Yeah, that's someone. Anyway, But I see you guys writing. So this is it, guys. Your month one, you're creating. Remember, video content, YouTube content, reels, blog posts, IG lives, podcasts. Choose anyone. You don't have to do all. Choose anyone. Choose anyone. All right? Video content. If you're using Instagram, reels is a must because reels is ads on steroids. Reels is ads on steroid. Okay? Reels is ads on steroid. So you can use reels on Instagram. It's a must to use it. Don't give me, I don't like videos, I can't do videos. You can. You can if you say you can. You can't if you say you can't. It's up to you. Now, if really, really you can't, you don't want to show your face. You don't want to show your face. Podcast. I got an option B for you. Podcast, audio. Your voice, Uncle. You don't want to show your voice. Since you don't want to show your face, let us hear your voice. See, it is we're hearing you or seeing you. Those two things, you must do one. I'm doing both. That's why my brand is powerful. I'm getting seen, I'm getting heard. People are watching me, people are hearing me. See, I'm appealing to two, what do they call it? What do they call this thing? Senses, I don't know, sensory, whatever. I'm appealing to both. They're seeing me, they're hearing me. They're seeing me, they're hearing me. Two powerful sense organs. They're seeing me, they're hearing me. So if you really want to start with audios so that you can build your confidence, it's okay, we can do podcasts. And I'll tell you the simple way to actually start your own podcast. It doesn't cost an arm and a foot. It doesn't cost an arm and a foot. All right. So videos important. If blog posts, IG lives, you should do IG lives once a week. You should at least do an IG live once a week for the next 90 days. Visual and auditory. Okay. Who's Joyce? You're laughing. You're laughing. You should do an IG live at least once a week. Okay. An IG live at least once a week. Once a week, you're not going to die. Write it down. Say, I am not going to die when I do an IG live. Emily said so. Write it. Type it. I'm not going to die when I do an IG live. In bracket, Emily said so. Right? Type it for me. Send it. I'm waiting. I'm not going to die when I do an IG live. An IG live will not kill me. Cannot kill me. It's not possible. An IG live cannot kill me because I went live. I will die. I will not die. The world will not fall. My late mother will not rise from the grave. Nothing will happen when I do an IG live. As a matter of fact, what will happen for my good. That's what you should tell yourself. You will do an IG live. You know why? Because these things position you as an expert. I see you guys talking. Yeah, Emily said so. Emily speaks, an IG live will not kill you. These things position you as experts are the ones doing IG. Have you not seen them? When you go and watch the IG, don't you feel like they know what they're doing? Some of them do, but some don't know that much, but they are showing up. And it builds your confidence. You learn. You learn. Do live. Only you, IG live even has practice, private IG live. Go do the IG live. Only you and yourself. Or get somebody to be your guest, your husband, your friend, your sister. Let them listen to you. When you're done, download it to your phone. Watch yourself. Listen to yourself. What do you need to improve? You will do an IG live every week. As long as you work with me, you will do an IG live. You will not die. Emily said so. Yes, you will not die. IG live is how your audience will be able to connect with you, better on IG live. Sometimes I go live on IG, I don't even show my face. I was live on IG 2 days ago or so. I didn't show my face because I wasn't looking okay. I just had it, but it was like to 7 and I was having my morning prayer. And I just felt like a nudge to share my prayer session with my community on Instagram. And I went live. I didn't show my face. I just placed my phone, the camera, I placed it on my couch. So they were not seeing anything, but they were there. Over 100 and something people were there. And they were praying with me. I didn't show my face. You can challenge the norms instead of running away from what is good for you, from what will help promote your brand. Start something new. Start a new order. Make sense? Yeah, start a new order. So this is just month 1. You're creating. All month 1 is creating. You're posting content, free valuable content. You're not selling anything. You're posting content, you're going live, you're sharing reels, you're putting up carousels. If you want to do reel once per day like me, fantastic, do it. 1 reel per day, do it. Trust me, you don't have to sit down and create a reel every day. You will shoot a video. No, you can use 2 weeks. Week 1, you create all the reels for 2 weeks. Week 2 or week 3, by week 3, you create all the reels for that week. So it can be as simple as that. Or you create all the reels, of you teaching, and then maybe 15 pieces of reels or 10, and reels are interesting. You can create, or you create reels. For example, if you're a realtor, if you do real estate, for example, you can all the pictures of the fine houses. If you making videos of them, and then just put text on them with sound. How difficult is that? So month 1, month 2, communicate and start pre-selling. So this month 2 is where you're going to open up your wait list. How many of you know what a wait list is? How many of you know what a wait list is? Month 2, you're going to open up your wait list so that you can begin to get in people that are interested in working with you, in buying from you, in coaching with you or whatever. How many of you, let me see, how many of you know what a wait list is? Like pre-order, yes, like pre-order, exactly. Yeah, Dami knows what a wait list is. Beautiful. So it's like pre-order. You begin to get people. So when you make a post, you've used the first month to put content, you're not selling anything, you're not telling them to do anything. You're just telling them, maybe ask me a question. If you have questions, you tell them, ask in the comments or something. Month 2, you put up a wait list and you say, hey guys, I'm launching this, that. I'm launching this, that, I'm launching my business, I'm launching my course, I'm launching my program, I'm launching my service, I'm launching something. And I've opened up a wait list so that you can join and be the first to know. When I don't hear the grammar for online before, I'm going to use them. Right? So that you can be the first to know when I launch, and you will get this amount of discount, or you will be able to get, when you set up a wait list, try to offer a freebie alongside. Okay, entice them to sign up or join your wait list by offering a freebie as well. Okay, I see some people pointing fingers like this. What does that mean? Is it a question? Or Tomisin, Habib, what are you pointing at? Oh, I've done something wrong. What are you, okay, got it. What are you pointing at? I see you. What about using email to sign up? Yeah, a waitlist is an email. It's going to get people to sign up to join your email list. Gladys, if that's what you're asking. Oh yeah, so a wait list is actually an email list. Okay, so when they join your wait list, they will put in their email address and their name to be on your wait list, and then you would automate emails that would go out to them. This is now advanced. That's why I said this is not for everybody. This is not for the faint of heart. And I didn't share a lot of them because I'm going to share them tomorrow. All right, tomorrow I'm going to be sharing how to make $10,000, how I did it, my story, and how I am leading other female entrepreneurs to do it. How I'm showing them, I'll show you, tell exactly what I did that changed my life and helped me do a 5-figure launch. And maybe what I'm doing right now to help me get a 6-figure launch. Right? That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. But let's wrap up today, okay? So month 2, you're going to communicate, and then you start pre-selling. So your funnels are up, your adverts. I mean, you can even run a video ad to a wait list. You can run a video ad to a wait list. Everything just requires strategy, right? You joined my wait list? Okay, great, incredible, great. Wait, just now, how did you get there? You're here, how did you get there? Stay here, please. I'm just kidding. Right, so if you join my wait list, for example, you can see how my process works. I'm not hiding it from you guys. Like, you join and you see how my process works. You see the first email that you get. You see what comes next. You just see what happens. That's how you hack people's systems. You ethically hack. It's not like a bad hack. You hack it and then you see what works. So I can run a video ad to my wait list, but I have to offer something. For people to get on my wait list, I have to be offering something to them that's going to entice them. Always remember that you have to entice people. You have to entice your ideal customer. So I can teach how to set up a funnel here. It's not possible. We learned that inside the School of Personal Branding. Right? Inside the School of Personal Branding, when you join the School of Personal Branding, I give you access to my direct team of experts, of funnel experts, Facebook ad experts, landing page experts. These people set up for you because it's advanced. Now, inside the school, we have a training for that. So you can learn it if you think you have the head for it. You can learn it and then you can do it. If not, you're going to have to engage my team directly, and then they can set it up for you. But it's advanced. This is advanced. What I shared here is not even everything. Is advanced. We're talking about landing page, we're talking about your wait list, we're talking about your funnels, we're talking about your email sequence, we're talking about sales page, we're talking about checkout page for payment. It's plenty. But that's why you do it once. You take everything, put everything into it once, and that sets you up for the rest of your business life. Set you up, it shoots you up. What would take you 5 years? I'm telling you guys, what would take you 5 years? In 90 days, you have set up. 90 to 120 days, 6 months, you've set up. And when you learn it from someone like me, who knows the loopholes to avoid, you set up faster. It took me 5 years. I was testing everything, trial and error. Trial and error. I love my experience. I'm grateful that it happened. And today I'm here. What an experience. What an experience, right? So let's move on. All right, so month 3, you commit and you launch. Month 3, you commit and you launch. So what this means is you commit to launching. It's in your month 3 that you're going to now launch. So by your month 2, you're building up your wait list. You're building up, interested buyers, potential buyers. In month 2, you're offering them, you're enticing them with an ebook or with a cheat sheet or with something, a free training or masterclass or something, and you're building, because you have to build an audience. Okay, that's why we also talked about the 21-day challenge that you can run in a Facebook group. So you can do a 21-day bootcamp, for example, fitness bootcamp. Every day you send out a challenge that's going to help people be fit or detox. You can do a 21-day detox challenge. That's if you're a fitness or nutritionist here, something like that. So if you're, if you do cake, then you can do, just begin to put up your imagination. Begin to put up your imagination. So you can do that, and then you use that to build an audience. All of these people that will be in the challenge would have signed up to join your mailing list before they go into the challenge. Of course, you're going to learn how all of these things work. But the whole idea is to build, create buzz. The whole idea is to create buzz, generate enough noise, get noticed, get seen and heard so that you can get paid. That's the whole idea here. You generate as much as you can. You have a goal to dial in $10,000 to launch and bring in multiple sales. So once you have that goal, all of these things you're doing is leading you to the goal. All of these things, you now work your way backward. So this is the goal, right? Good. So backward, these are the things I need to do. This is the first step, second step, third step. These are the things I need to do. That's going to take me there. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. All right. So hold on. Great. All right. So like I said, launch essentials. We're going to be wrapping up today pretty soon. Launch essentials. These are the things I call the 5 ones. If you implement these in your business, sorry, that's supposed to be in your business, not ye business. Oh yeah, it's actually ye. Implement these and ye shall have peace. It's actually ye. Implement these and ye shall have peace. One target market. I already talked about that. One target market. So a niche, very important. I talked about that. You will have peace. You will stop running kitty and kata kata. You will stop running wild. You will stop running, let me speak it in Nigerian grammar. You will stop running shelter helper. You will stop when you implement these in your business. One target market, one clear market, one clear audience. If you're going to work with people that have diabetes to help them manage diabetes, let it be them. Stay with them. Don't do diabetes and do cancer and do HIV or something. No. Stay with diabetes. Stay one target market. One. All you need, you don't need the whole world. You don't need all the people that have health issues. You just need a number of people to be your clients, and you will be good. One product. That's what you need. One product. One course, one product, one service, one coaching program, one retainership program, one whatever. One product, one service that you offer, one platform, not going everywhere. One platform. You can cross-post, of course, but one platform should be your main platform. My main platform is Instagram. I put stuff on other places, but main Instagram, I can't show up in other places. I don't show up on Instagram. I show up on Instagram, then I can consider showing up on other platforms. So one platform, focus on one platform, one system, your conversion tool. How are you going to convert potential customers to potential leads to buyers? So one conversion tool, it can be an ebook. I talked about this already. It could be a free training, a masterclass. It could be a 21-day challenge. It could be anything. One conversion tool, one. And you do all of this in 1 year, you'll be able to do 6 figures. This is the whole idea. In 1 year, when you use this, your life will change. This is what I'm using. This is what I'm using. This is what I used to do my 5-figure launch. This is what I'm using to do my 6-figure launch. These 5 things. I'm going to say this because I know I said it before. If you didn't take anything from today's training, take this. These 5 things: one target market, one product, one platform, one system, in 1 year. In 1 year. Your product, the right pricing. We'll talk about this tomorrow. What I did with my own self. We'll talk about this tomorrow. So it's called the 5 ones. It's called the 5 ones. So guys, today you learned steps to launch your own brand and offer in 90 days. Essentials of a successful launch. How to consistently create and put content out. How to set up effective marketing systems to earn 10,000 per month and more with your launch. And I need you to unlearn this, right? You don't need a personal brand. People tell you that you don't need a personal brand. That's a lie. You do. You are already a personal brand. You are already a brand. So you better start acting accordingly. You better start acting accordingly. You better start acting accordingly. Show up as a brand. You're a big deal. Stop. Whatever doesn't make you look like a personal brand. When somebody goes on your page on Instagram, does it pull them in? Does it appeal to them? Or does it repel them? Yeah, you want to repel those that you don't need, but you don't want to repel those that you need. So look properly at some of you, even when you look, you can't see anything. That's why you need a coach. A coach has 4 eyes. A coach can see. A coach can see what you can see because the coach has been where you want to go. That's the Holy Spirit speaking. I felt it. A coach has gone where you want to go. So the coach can see what you can see. So some of you, you need it. You all need a coach. So unlearn posting every day on social media to get paid. I mean, do it because you love to do it. Do it because you enjoy being there. Do it because you have a community there and you need to show up for them. Don't do it because they said you should do it to sell. Social media wasn't made for us to sell. Social media was made for us to connect. So you need to learn how to serve people and then sell to them. When you learn how to serve them the right way, they will buy even before you say they should buy something. Undercharging for your genius and self-sabotaging yourself. Undercharging for your genius. Stop undercharging. Stop undercharging. If you're here, I shouldn't be talking about this, but I'll talk about it because I know a lot of us do that. Right. So be careful. Let me just quickly say this. Be careful if you are home and your video is turned on, okay? Because I can see your videos. I can see you rather. So be very careful so that you're not showing the wrong thing, okay? Be careful. You can just turn your video off or something. All right. So yeah, stop undercharging. Raise your rates. Raise your rates. Raise your rates. If you don't know how to raise your rates, feel free to ask, all right, about that. You need a huge following on social media before you launch. No, you don't need a huge following on social media before you launch. You can put everything together like we have learned today, all right? So you need to unlearn that. If I'm going to be brutally honest with you today, what I just showed you is a system only 2 to 3% of coaches and entrepreneurs have and are using online. Funnels, some of you already asked, so that means you know what funnels are. Email list, just 2 to 3% of coaches and entrepreneurs have that. Working email lists, working funnels, working marketing systems, working evergreen funnels, 2 to 3% of coaches. So you have heard it today. So it's important that you don't let what you've heard go down the drain. Make it work for you. Be part of the 2 to 3% of coaches. Bring yourself there. That's what I did for myself. I carried myself literally into the big league. I took myself there. I started charging ₦1,000,000 to speak. I, 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 I heard somebody's fee. I said, that is my new fee. I started charging $14,000 to coach, private coaching, because I heard somebody's one. I said, okay, that's the one I'm going to start charging now. And it has become part of me. People are now used to it. I carried myself there literally because you know why? I understand my power. I'm working in my power. I'm working in my power. I refuse to be limited by what I don't have. I choose to maximize and utilize what I have because what I have is enough to get me to move. So I'm saying that to you as well. So guys, see you tomorrow. This is where we wrap up for today. I think we have done over an hour. We feel like an hour, 30 minutes because it's like 10:30. Yeah, we started like 10 minutes late or something. So we did an hour 30, which is a typical for, usually for a webinar like this one. So we're going to see tomorrow. Okay, we're going to see tomorrow. We're going to be here tomorrow, same time, right? Same time. And tomorrow is going to be jammer than this. It's going to be jammer than this. We're going to be talking about how you can actually have a 10-figure launch. All right, 10-figure launch and scale that to 6-figure in 1 year. In 1 year, I'm going to be showing you the system. I'm going to be sharing my own story live with you. This is not some boboju stuff. No, this is going to be some powerful stuff, and I really want you to be a part of it. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Same time right here. You're going to get an email. You're going to also get a message in the WhatsApp group. I'm going to also send an update, post an update on Instagram so that you will not forget. Set an alarm right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to let you ask me questions. I'm going to take about 3, 4, 5 questions tonight, and then we're going to wrap it completely for the night. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. So if you have questions, this is the time that you want to ask me. I see you guys sending all the messages. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. We have just started. Like on a serious note, we have just started. This was like a crash stuff. Okay, I was like a crash stuff, but trust me, when you launch, you will appreciate what you have done. The reward, thank you so much, Shelley. The reward from a launch that is well planned, well put together, can change your life. All right? Can change your life. The reward when you launch can change your life. So if you got a question, please, thank you for all your feedback. A lot of your comments have gone, right? I saw like a number of your comments, like up to 80 something of them. Thank you so much. I don't know. A lot of questions are coming. How can we get the recorded version of the webinar? You're going to get it tomorrow morning. All right. I'm going to send you the raw version because you stay tuned. I'm going to send you the raw version of this webinar. So usually we'll put it on the landing page and then we direct you to go there on the landing page. But I'm going to send you this particular one, the Zoom link, so you watch it directly tomorrow morning. So first thing in the morning, I'm going to try to, hopefully I'll get up on time because I'm sure I'm going to be sleeping. So I offer a service. How can I drive attention to it considering people love products more because it's tangible or visible? No, I offer a service as well, right? I offer a service. I coach. Coaching is a service. Of course, I do have an online course. Or I have my online course on my program, which is School of Personal Branding, but I coach. So how do I drive traffic to my coaching business? Like I shared with you, you build your brand, and then you create content that can appeal, okay, to your target market, the person that you are hoping to sell to, the person you're hoping to attract to your product, okay, to your service. So even if I use product, I'm talking about everything that is sellable, product or a service. I mentioned real estate, for example. Real estate, they don't sell physical product, they sell a service too. So basically, you want to begin to build your brand on social media, okay? Excuse me. You want to begin to build a brand on social media, and you also want to you want to build a brand on social media, and you also want to do that using content. One of the ways to build a brand on social media is through content. All right, is through content. I see a lot of your questions coming in. I won't be able to see all of them because they keep going up. All right, they just keep, new ones are coming. So I will try my best to answer as much as I can. Right. So build your brand on social media, content. One of the most the content that's really working now on Instagram is Reels, but a lot of people still don't know how to use Reels the right way, because there are Reels that would function better in an industry, in a particular niche, or for a particular niche, and it won't work well for another niche. So you need to know what kind of Reels will work for your niche. Again, you need a coach. All right. Again, you need a coach. All this information littered everywhere that you're picking all over the place, it may not do you as much good as if you invested in one coach, right? I'm thinking of starting a juice bar. How does personal branding apply to me? The same thing. You build your brand on social media. Maybe I'm going to create another training where that's going to be on how to build a brand on social media that gets you paid or something, right? But my book is also coming out, and it throws more light on all of this. My book is on how you can get seen, get heard, get paid on social media. But maybe I'll just create something that's specifically on social media, how you can build a brand on social media or something like that, so that you guys can understand. And we'll just talk strictly on how you can build a brand on social media. But if you're starting a juice bar, yes, your personal brand, you're going to brand yourself as a juicer or a juice expert or a juice something. I don't know what you guys call yourself, right? So yes, you're going to call yourself that, or yeah, and then you're going to have to be showing teaching us how juices work. Okay, now you may not just want to start a juice bar, and be making orange juices. You may want to do like high-end juices. Okay, we're talking about detox juices. We're talking about some health related kind of juice, not just the everyday orange juice. You should even just expel that, because that's something anybody can get from anywhere. So you want to do some other kind of juice mix that cures hypertension or manages hypertension. I know, not cure per se, manages hypertension, manages weight loss, manages diabetes, manages something. That's what you should be thinking about. Green juices or pink juices. Invent your own stuff, God. Invent your own stuff. Invent your own stuff. Invent your own stuff. Invent orange juice. No, not orange. Purple juice. Invent your own stuff. My God, this is for somebody. This is for somebody, and I hope somebody's going to take it. This is for somebody. This is for somebody. That was for somebody. That was for somebody, and I hope that person takes it. I hope that person takes it. Holy Spirit, give that person the power, the understanding, the wisdom. Break what I just said down, so that they can understand it and they can run with it. Amen. All right. Right. So, Tinuke, I hope I was able to answer your question. Ma, please, during the pre-launch stage, how do we get our content seen? Sorry, all the questions are just, is Facebook a good platform for a launch? I was thinking of it before I met you. Yeah. So when you want to launch, okay, you launch, there are different launch styles, like I said, okay? But what I shared with you is my proven blueprint to launch. So pre-launch, we begin to, the create phase, right? You begin to create all the content and all of that. Month 2, you open up your wait list, you begin to pre-sell. All right, so pre-selling can be your wait list, pre-selling can be the 21-day challenge or boot camp or whatever we choose to call it. 21 days or whatever, 10 days or whatever. 21 days is ideal because it's enough time. People feel like you're giving so much. And that's the whole idea. You want to overgive, in quotes. You want to give so much value. Oh, I can see myself now. I don't know what happened. You want to give so much value that the customer feels very comfortable with you. The customer goes, oh my God, wow, just like you guys are here now. Some of you are already asking, how long is the school? If you're already asking questions, the only reason why you will not join the school is probably the price. It's probably the price. It's $1,000 to join the school. And this is the last time it's going to be $1,000. Once we close registration this time, you see the way I'm talking about this, because I don't beg for people to come into the school. I don't even want everybody, because it's not for everybody. I want people that will work. I want people that would work at all costs. You will be pursuing me to move with you. Those are the people I'm looking for to join the School of Personal Branding. The way you go to Harvard, and they're not the ones looking for you to come and learn. You know when to, you know your schedule. That's what I'm turning the School of Personal Branding into. Okay, so what I shared with you is my proven way to actually launch, all right, to create your own launch. Yeah, so 21 days you do it in the Facebook group, and then after the Facebook the Facebook stuff, you can now come and do a webinar like this. You can now like have like a wrap-up party, you know, a grand finale, whatever you're going to call it, after the 21 days, you know, or you can be on that 21 day, that day you now have like a Zoom session, or you can even do it inside the Facebook group right there, and you launch. Now, doing it in the Facebook group right there, I cannot guarantee. My proven way is to have a webinar like this and then get people on here. So not just the launch people, but you open it up to the public, you know, and you get people to come on here. Imagine having 500 people on your webinar. You're going to sell out. Imagine having 500, imagine having a proper planned launch. That's what happened when I did my 5 figures. That's what happened. That's what happened when I did that's what's going to happen when I do my 6 figures as well. All right, so that's it. I hope I answered your question. There's so many questions. So I'm into male fabrics. How do I carry my audience along? Carry your audience along male fabrics. I cannot respond to that right now. I'm telling you, because I am more of somebody who would teach you how to brand, not sell. If you ask me that question, I'm going to just scatter your mind. I'm just going to just rip what you do apart, and I don't feel like I should do that right now. Okay, I don't advise you to do what everybody's doing, the way everybody's doing. I advise you to do something different. I advise you to do something different, because that's what's going to stand you out. If you're not standing out, it's going to be hard to get paid. It's going to be hard to get paid. You must find a way to stand out. There must be a way that you stand out, and there's a way. There's a way. Male fabrics. Dress up in those clothes. Fabric, you sell the fabrics or you sell the outfit? Do you sew the full outfit? Tell me if that's what you do. Maybe you want to become a model. If you look like a model, or you want to hire a model, and the person can always wear your fabric, the made clothes, the outfits, the finish attire, and then they can put it out there on your Instagram. You're going to have to invest in photo shoot. You have to create an appealing Instagram account. It has to enter eye. How much does it cost to attend the School of Personal Branding? It's $1,000. It's $997 actually, $997. Okay, $997. That's $1,000. If you're paying in naira, that should be 550,000 naira. Okay, right. That should be 550,000 naira. But in dollars, it's $997. How can I get prospects to get my digital products? Everything that I shared, that's what you're going to do. Everything that I shared is what you're going to do. You create a launch. Okay, you create content on social media, reels. Tell them you have this product. That's what you do. That's what you're going to do. And if you don't want to get overwhelmed doing that, then you want to automate your system, and that's some advanced stuff. Okay, please clarify me on community building. Community building is, you know, like you're building an audience. Okay, it's you having your own audience. All right, so a Facebook group is a very super place for a community, to build a community. Your email list is a great place to also build a community, and you can do this as well on Instagram. You can do it on YouTube, but the whole idea is to have your own community. Now, the best place amongst all of them to build a community, or have your own to have your own community, is an email list, because an email list is yours. The Facebook doesn't belong to you. Instagram doesn't belong to you. YouTube doesn't belong to you. None of these platforms belong to you. The best place would be your email list, because it's yours. It's an asset. An email list is an asset, just like your website is an asset. It's an asset. So that's the best place to actually build a community. But you can move them from a Facebook group to your email list, or from Instagram to your email list, or from YouTube to your email list. But make sure whatever it is that you're doing, you're actually moving them from wherever to your email list, because your email list is more important. Are there apps to aid making reels? Like InShot, that's the app most people use to edit, but everything can be done inside the Reels environment. Everything can be done inside the Reels environment. Everything can be done there. So if you're joining the School of Personal Branding, we teach that as well inside school. All right, thank you so much, Felicia. I'm sure you've left already. Thank you. Indeed, I need a coach. I want to, I didn't see that message, I'm sorry. Okay, what's 14K? That's my one-on-one. $14,000 is my one-on-one. If you want to work with me privately for 6 months, you work with me privately for 6 months. All right, we create your everything. I work with you. I literally create almost everything for you. I create your funnel. I create your launch strategy. We put your photo shoot together. We design your brand, from your logo to your colors, to your fonts. We create a brand identity for you. your social media keys, we work on that. So I do that for you. But inside the School of Personal Branding, you learn how to do that for yourself. I teach you, I guide you, but you are the one doing it. Okay. That's why you're not paying $14,000. You're paying $997 for the last time. That price is going to change in less than a month. Once we wrap up with this particular registration or enrollment, we're done with that price, like so done and out, like bye-bye to that price. Bye-bye to that price. Yes, you need a coach. So Vivo, you can get me to coach you in the School of Personal Branding, or you can work with me one-on-one if you can afford that price. Quick coaching can be free. How much should I get ready for you for your service? All right, Angela. Okay, I think somebody has responded to you. School of Personal Branding is just $997. My one-on-one is $14,000. And that price actually goes up as well. I have a coaching program for $30,000. You know, it's new, so I haven't talked about it, but it's a product that I just created. Is it done for you? All right, it's done for you. All right, how can I apply to this to my dropshipping business? I can't answer that question right now. Okay, so guys, we're going to see tomorrow, okay? I see a lot of your comments, a lot, like there's so many of them. Jesus Christ, my God. You guys want to kill me? you guys sent me almost 1,000 questions. Oh, not they're not all questions. What is the duration of the school? Why are you laughing? Anyway, thank you so much, guys. So, oh my God, I wish I could respond to all your questions, but thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, you guys want to kill me. Yes, thank you, Ray. I need to go to bed. Jesus, I need to sleep. All right, so we would see you tomorrow, okay? We will see you tomorrow. Thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye for now, okay? So tomorrow, look out for the mail. We're gonna send this replay and you're gonna get access to watch it, okay? All right, everybody, bye, good night. Bye everyone. See you tomorrow.